What would you say is the most difficult thing about pursuing music and being an independent artist? If you could pick one thing.
I'll say time management.
Ooh.
That's what I'll go with, because that kind of sets up everything else that you're able to do as an artist, and also being able to balance that with a 9 to 5. I mean, that's the modern day hustle now. Is you know, you're not able to push tape decks out of my trunk anymore. You know, now you have to be able to have a substantial living before you're able to even get into the music industry. So that alone, like the time management is so crucial, of being able to figure out, okay, how much time can I allot to music? How much time can I allot to advertising, what I'm doing, social media, all those things, and then performing.
Absolutely. And I mean, in this economy, living is not cheap. So it's like you literally have to grind right now to balance everything out. But, you know, we got to flip everything on a brighter side. So what do you think is the most fulfilling thing about being an independent artist and pursuing music? What do you love the most about this journey?
I really hope that this answer never changes. I think throughout the 5 years for me, it's that feeling of getting on stage and performing, holding the mic in my hands, and like watching the way people's perception changes. Like it just reminds me kind of like Susan Boyle. People remember who that was on.
You know, was that American Idol or America's Got Talent?
America's Got Talent and Britain's Got Talent. But somebody that like who you least expect. You know, talent does not really discriminate when it comes to what people look like or their visual. You know, so it's one of those things where I know I'm sitting at a bar about to perform, like people are going to stop what they're doing and turn around at least to look, be like, what is that? So it's so exciting. Like, it's just a thrill that really has never been able to be matched by anything else.
Shout outs. And, you know, even with you starting in 2021, there's, I'm sure, a lot of different things and emotions and lessons that you've gathered so far. So what would you say is the most valuable lesson that you've learned thus far throughout your journey in the music industry?
Okay, this is going to probably sound a little odd, but trust your gut when you take a risk. Like, there have been so many times where the things you regret in life are the things you don't do, are not the things that you do most of the time. But at least for me in music, it's been the things that I haven't done are the things that I'm like, okay, moving forward, I'm not going to make this mistake again of passing up on an opportunity. That's what's really helped me with my career, allowed me to not only perform music, obviously locally, but abroad, you know, across the United States. So just trying to spread and continue to grow, and at the same time, keep getting better and, you know, hone the craft, all those things. So.
Absolutely. That was actually a gem he just threw out. So I hope y'all are jotting down notes. If you missed it, rewind it, check it out again. But you are actually, speaking of you traveling and doing a lot of different things in different areas, you are from Baltimore and you came to good old Philly to hang out with the good kids.
I root for a different set of birds, but
we ain't gonna talk about that right now, y'all. But the fact that you grew up in Baltimore and now in Philly, both of those are very big culturally in music. So how would you say living in both has shaped you as a music artist and shaped your artistic style?
I think these are the two most honest and like brutally honest cities there are when it comes to feedback. Like, that's really how I knew that I could do something, you know, in the music industry, was performing in Philly. And people will come up to me like, yo, bro, I see what you're doing, man. Like, they're like, okay, this is different.
Right, you cracked the code.
Yeah, so like once I heard that, I was like, okay, they're not gonna lie to you. Like, they'll tell you if they don't like you. So it's one of those things that was really reassuring early on. And now, like, there's a knowing. You know, it isn't that, you know, maybe I have what it takes. Like, it's a knowing of, okay, I have to be able to strategize and do things the right way, and then you're gonna be able to get what you want out of it.
Yeah, cross that threshold. Now, the fact that you are involved in hip hop, I'm curious to know, is there a genre or a style of music that you haven't explored yet that you would like to tap into?
That's a great question. I mentioned earlier that I don't have the ability to sing. So I have to find the 3 notes. Once I do, I think my music's going to get much better. That's really a great question. I would say I would love to really get into funk. Jazz, like as an instrumentation, not as my vocals, but like musician wise. Like, I used to play saxophone when I was a kid, so that would probably be something that I would try to get back to.
Out here playing all these instruments.
I wasn't good enough to stick with it, but I would love to try it again.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that you're an adult now, I'm sure you probably would be able to pick it up a lot quicker. Who knows? I used to play violin and I stopped. So maybe that'll be our task. Okay, we'll do it together.
Yeah.
But we have to get back into your music. So can you tell all of our listeners about your song, Old School?
Oh, absolutely. So this was my love letter to hip hop. I basically wrote this song from the perspective of all of the MCs that I looked up to and influenced the style of hip hop that I create. And tried to create that visual to go with it. I have a music video where I'm in like a warehouse. Where, you know, the mic's hanging out from the sky, visual and just trying to get different cuts and stuff while dropping all of these punchline bars. So that was kind of the setup for Old School.
Taking us back in time, y'all.